Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors. Monday, and BassMaster came out with some new news on the BassMaster Opens trail starting in 2025. This might be one of the first places people are going to hear about it. Right here on Mark Fisher Outdoors. Maybe not the first place, but one of the first. Stick around, guys. We'll let you know what that's all about when we come back. Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors, everybody. I'm Mark Fisher.
I'm Megan Fuller.
So, Megan, the BassMaster Opens, which you know is the minor leagues to the Elite Series, where they take, I think in the past they've taken the 9 top guys to bring them up into the elites. In the past, one of the rules in the Opens is that it was open to information. You didn't have a no information rule like they did on the elites or on the pro circuit or even on the invitationals, where you know how we go off limits a month in advance, and actually a year in advance, to where we can't get information about the lakes and things that we go to. The Opens have been open, Wild West. You could get information, you could be on the lake every day, for a month before the tournament started, and that has changed, or it's going to change for 2025. They are going to go to a no information rule, similar to the elites, similar to all the other pro circuits. It's a big change. It's a big change because, quite honestly, there was a lot of talk and a lot of names from guys who qualified recently in 2024 and the year before, of guys that used that loophole
to their advantage
in the rule to gain access to the elites by getting information, by being on the water. And again, there's nothing wrong. If the rule said that you could be on it, you could be on it.
Right.
And those guys had a goal of making it to the elites, and so they put their time on the water. They got information. There's a lot of talk. There has been a lot of talk, and it's been quiet talk. It hasn't been talk on channels per se,
until we cracked it open.
Well, and again, I'm not getting into naming any names, and I don't know how you feel about it, but if a guy, for example, because the rule was like it was, went out and spent 20 days on a lake prior and paid money to get waypoints, and had other guys go fish that lake and give him spots and give him information, it's a
lot of work.
Well, it's a lot of work, but it's a organized way to get to a goal. I want to become an elite angler, and so I'm going to get a network of guys to go out and research lakes and get this information so that I can do well. It wasn't against the rules. And it wasn't against the rules.
It wasn't against the rules, but do we still feel like that is an okay thing?
Well, it isn't anymore. It isn't anymore. It won't be as of 2025. It won't be a pathway to the elites. I don't know.
It's not a pathway, but even if you're fishing the Opens without that intent, I mean, it's just not happening anymore.
It won't be happening anymore.
So now everything's consistent across the board.
Yes,
which
absolutely.
I think is the best part of it.
And it's an interesting development in all of that. So again, guys, maybe you heard it here first. Breaking news, and we certainly hope that
But hold on, I think like with other things that we've talked about, forward-facing sonar, other things like that, using your skill set is what's the most important. So if people are paying other people and are doing things, then I feel like that's not using your skill set. So I feel like this is almost elevating their game a little bit, or forcing them to elevate their game.
Let's put it this way: it's leveling the playing field so that everybody has, so that. And again, there's an argument to be made that if you're going out and paying people and getting research and you got a team of people, that doesn't mean that I can't do that as well. But if you're doing it and I'm not, you've got an advantage over me. That's where I get into this argument of, does it really level the playing field? Because I have just as much of an opportunity to get my team together as you do.
Maybe some people don't have as much
money.
But
then you get into the situation is it money? Is it networking abilities? But the reality is that the ability to do it was always there for everybody.
Right.
So it's a topic of conversation, and it's we're not necessarily pointing one out or the other, but we recognize both sides to it. The bottom line is, you can't, as of 2025, it's not going to be available to do that. So, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. As we said, it's Monday, so we've got new episodes coming out Monday through Friday. We hope you'll stick around and watch. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Take care.
Stay channeled.